Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy MMA content, fight announcements, analysis, prediction videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos covering all things MMA, mainly UFC centric, but covering all things MMA. I've already done Bellator, already done ONE FC, but obviously the majority of the content will be about the UFC. So if you like that type of stuff, make sure you subscribe. We have some breaking news. UFC 266 main event was announced September 4th. It will be Jan Blachowicz defending his light heavyweight belt against Glover Teixeira in the fight that made the most sense. And I'm so happy to see the UFC make this fight. And it's just crazy to see you have 38-year-old, almost 39, I believe, Jan Blachowicz defending his light heavyweight belt against 41-year-old Glover Teixeira. But Glover Teixeira has earned this shot. He's on a 5-fight win streak. Quite a few finishes in there. I think 3 or 4 finishes in there. His last fight, he submitted Thiago Santos, which is actually the last guy to beat Jan Blachowicz, ironically enough. And he faced a lot of adversity in that fight. He was dropped, multiple times, I believe, almost finished, survived, and ended up dominating him on the ground and submitting Thiago Santos. So this was the right fight to make. Glover's on a 5-fight win streak as well as Jan Blachowicz. Uh, as far as Glover Teixeira, how crazy is it to see a guy, and I need somebody to look this up for me because I'm curious, genuinely curious about this. Has there ever been a guy that's gotten a title shot so far apart? Because Glover Teixeira fought Jon Jones for the light heavyweight belt 7 years ago in 2014, April of 2014, and now he's going to be fighting September of 2021 for the same belt that he was trying to get off Jon Jones 7 years ago. So that's so interesting to me. You have two older guys. This is the 100% right fight to make. It's based on merit, based on sport, ethics. Glover Teixeira earns that shot. I know some people were clamoring for a little bit. Alexander Rakic in there. I know Yuri Prochaska is a very exciting contender coming up. He's fighting Dominic Reyes soon. People would have liked to see him maybe challenge for a belt. But right now, this is Glover Teixeira's last chance for a belt. I don't think he's going to get another title shot after this. He's 41 years old. This is going to be his final run at a championship, and we'll see if he can get it done in September. As far as Jan Blachowicz, man, he has been a consensus underdog, and it seems like every single one of his last few fights. He's on a 5-fight win streak since he had that loss to Thiago Santos. His last fight, the super fight against Israel Adesanya, which I actually predicted him to win that fight. But the majority of people that I seen picking that fight were picking Israel Adesanya. And Jan Blachowicz went in there, executed a masterful game plan, outstruck Izzy in some instances, mixed in his grappling very well, took him down, ground and pounded him. Obviously, we've seen what happened, and an absolute amazing performance. But even if you look back, in his last few performances, you had that absolute dominant win against Dominic Reyes where he was just chewing up the body of Dominic Reyes and eventually finished him. I think it was in the first round, if I remember correctly. But in all those fights, it seems like everybody was predicting him to lose. And even as far back as Luke Rockhold at UFC 200, a lot of people thought that was Jan Blachowicz was going to be Luke Rockhold's stepping stone to a title shot against Jon Jones, and that just simply wasn't the case. He knocked out Luke Rockhold, broke his jaw, amazing performance, and Jan Blachowicz has just been on a tear in these last few years, and what an absolute resurgence for a guy of his age. He had lost quite a few fights. I don't remember exactly what it was. I know he lost to Thiago Santos. I can't remember who else he lost to, previous to this 5-fight win streak. But a lot of people were counting him out. Jon Jones obviously relinquished the belt, and then he fought Dominic Reyes for the vacant belt and captured it. But man, I can't wait to see this fight. As far as fight analysis, obviously I'll probably do a prediction video when we get closer to the fight. It's still many months away. September 4th, it's going down. But man, this is a hard fight to pick. I think Glover Teixeira is probably going to come out very grapple heavy. I think Jan Blachowicz has the better striking. And Glover Teixeira, everybody knows his main strength is his jiu-jitsu. He has a great top game, great jiu-jitsu, great submission skills. So I really think it's going to play out. Glover's kind of been a little bit chinny. He's been knocked out quite a few times and hurt quite a few times, even in his last fight against Thiago Santos. So I think he's going to come out. He's going to try to avoid that legendary Polish power. And I think he's going to try to take Jan Blachowicz down. And I think he's going to try to work the submission, ground up. And I think it's very possible that he could do that. but I also think it's very possible that Jan Blachowicz can knock him out. So I'll put some more thought into it. I'll look back on previous fights when we get closer to this, UFC 266, and then I'll put out a prediction video what I think is going to actually go down in the fight. But I just wanted to make a quick video, talking about the breaking news of Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira at UFC 266. So if you enjoyed this video, enjoy videos like it, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.